Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Darren, aka Dizzy Stitcher. I hope you're all well. If you are new to my channel, then this is a channel all about cross stitch. If you're a returning viewer, then thank you very much for returning. It's much appreciated. So I thought I'd do you a video today. It's Friday, the 4th of December. I thought I'd do you a video today so that you've got one for tomorrow. As you know, I'm at a wedding tomorrow, and I thought I didn't want to leave you hanging around till Sunday, so I thought I'd do one early while I've got the chance. So it's what, 4:30 at night, and it's still 40 degrees here, so that's 104 Fahrenheit. So it wasn't meant to be that hot today. It was only meant to be about 37 degrees, so what's that, about 98? So, but yeah, it managed to get a lot hotter, so this is going to be fun. So tomorrow's going to be fun as well. They suspect it's going to be about 36 tomorrow, so it means it'll probably be, again, around about 40 degrees, which is fun for standing outside in a field at a wedding, but never mind. So what we got for you today, so I've managed to get a little bit of stitching done with rushing around helping out, getting everything organised for the wedding, and I will go through that for you in a moment. I've also purchased another couple of charts. Yes, you heard that. And I'll go through those as well. So no time like the present, I might as well go through these for you now. So these are all from the Cross Stitch Studio. So these are 3 new charts that they released this week, and I just had to have them because they're so cute. So I'll show you which ones I got. So the first one I got is called a Bunny Hideout. Oops. And that's this one. That's cute. So I've got 3 altogether. The next one is called Pumpkin Patch Bunnies, which is this one. Got a thing for rabbits at the moment. This is like third rabbit chart I've bought. And then the last one I bought is called Under the Moonlight, which is this one. So I'm really going to enjoy doing that one. Not looking forward to all the blues and whites, but it's going to be fun to do. So I bought those 3 charts. So those are probably going to be the last charts that I buy this year. And if you watch my stitch with me, you know I'm not going to be purchasing any charts next year. We'll see how we go. So unless they're freebies, I won't be buying any. So, but next year I am going to attempt to try and kit up my remaining Haeds that I haven't started yet, and my other charts. So we'll see how we go. But that's what I'd like to do rather than buying charts, is just get everything kitted up and maybe started, who knows, for the other ones I've got. So I worked it out the other day. I think it's 25 more charts that need kitting up and starting, so it's going to be fun. So right, first of all I just want to mention, on Sunday just gone, Nicole from Divine Elite Studios invited me into a Zoom meeting, and this was with her, Thea from Calm Creations, Gail from Gail Phillips, and it was a good Zoom meeting. We was having a laugh. Anyway, I had to log off to go and do some wedding stuff. Came back, and when I logged back on, I got the biggest welcome I've ever had from Amy from Creativity by Gitch. She thought she was on mute and she wasn't, and it was so funny. So Amy, thanks for that. So yeah, that was a really good laugh. So hopefully, I can't wait till they do the next one. I think they do it like every month or something like that. That's going to be fun. So, and I'm gonna say, and I always join in as well with Stacey, 911 Stitcher. She does Zoom meetings as well. So when she does them at the times that I can get on, I join in with hers, and hers are a lot of fun as well. So with Stacey's ones, just up onto her Facebook page, which is Stitching 911, and when she does Zoom meetings, she'll let you know when those are. So that being said, let's get on to my haul. Actually, I'll tell you something that I bought first. So I bought myself a new Christmas tree. So as you're aware, The cats destroyed my Christmas tree last year, so I just bought myself a little cheap Christmas tree. It was only $9, and we're going to put that up this year and see how we go. And now I keep saying I'm going to put a picture in of what last year's Christmas tree looked like, so I'm going to put that in here, so you can see exactly how that one ended up before it went in the bin. And that last year's Christmas tree was up for a total of, I think it was 6 days before it got binned. So let's see how long this one lasts. Right, let's get into the stitching. So, in no particular order, because as you know, I don't do any order. So, the first one I worked on this week was my Heaven and Earth Enchanted Christmas Snowman, which is this one. And I will put a picture in of where this one was last time. And go the right way around. And this is where we're up to. Sorry, everything's blowing around. If you can hear the fans, I've got them on full power because it's absolutely boiling here. So this is where we're up to now. So last time you saw it, I'd done just like this part here. So I'll come all the way down here with these and filled in these little bits here. So that's where we're up to with that one. So this one only got 266 stitches in this week. And that part, as I say, what I'm doing is this part around here. So the long piece that you can see is part of this fence panel here. So 266 stitches put into that one. This has been stitched on 25 count even weave, which is a DMC one. And this is the one, I haven't frogged it out yet, what I started my beginners coming to room on before I decided to change it. So I still need to frog her out. I may not need to, I may just be able to cut round it with that being round. The next one I worked on, excuse the rustling, I should have taken it out the packet first. It's the one I am doing for my stitching cell that I'm doing through Instagram. So there's a couple of people on there now posting the Christmas works that they're doing. So if you want to join in, I'll pop the link below for its hashtag Busy Christmas Cell. And it's Southwest Santa. So I'll put a bit more work into this. It still looks like an alien, but it's got a bit more features. And this is where we're up to now. So as you can see, I've filled in bits of his hair. So this is one colour, he's got some more colouring to go in there. Part of his hat, done his boot. These are bits of the rabbit. And then I think it's a lioness, but I'm not 100% sure, coming in here. So a lot of these gaps that you can see in it are where the beads are going to go, which is going to be the fun part. It's coming along nicely, so I'm getting the hang of it now on this perforated paper. So we'll see. I wanted to try and get this done for this weekend, but it never happened. Maybe next weekend. We will see. As long as it's done before Christmas, I don't mind. Or before I put my Christmas decorations up. The next piece then I worked on was my Christmas kitten. Which was this one. Now if you remember last time I'd done the red of his coat and on his hat. I'll put a picture of him where it was last time. Now this is the one I was working on in the Zoom meeting. Stitch it along merrily. And I've got 257 stitches in this. So this is done on 14 count. It's like an opalescent fabric, one that my auntie gave me. And this is where we're up to now. So I've done the brown and the cat, so all the brown up here, or the darker brown. If you can see it, I'll put the white in on his hat and in this face part here. So that's where that one's at the moment. It's coming along nicely. Right, the next piece I worked on, now I've called this the Posh Robin, which is this one, which is Spirits of Winter Robin by Sierra Machete. And I used this one for my stitch with me, and then I did a bit more stitching on it afterwards, and then I found out I don't have one of the colours for in here, so I've got that ordered, so that should be here next week. So I got that ordered today. So I'll pop a picture in of where this was last time, and when I can hold my fabric I'll show you where I am this time. So I got in this 601 stitches. This is done on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/110 stitch, and the right way around. This is where we're up to now. So I've done a bit more around here in his beak and under here. During the stitch with me I was working down this part, and then I filled in all this part down the bottom as well. And I'm keeping that top hat for as long as I can before I have to fill that in. There is a couple of stitches I have done just at the bottom here as well. That was just to finish the stitch count off, because there was only like 3 or 4 stitches of that left. So I just moved down and put it into there, and that's where the berries are going to be. So these berries down here. So that's my robin. Wind seems to be picking up a little bit here. Everything's falling over everywhere. I can hear it. Either that or the cats are having a mad half hour in the bedroom. Okay, right. Now I was watching Gail's Phillips stitch with me the other day, and she asked me to show how my hardang is getting on. So I've not done an awful lot on here from last time. I was using this when I was speaking with my mum on the phone, but because of the time change in the UK, and the carers have changed, so now it's like 9:30 at night when I phone her up, and at that time I can't be bothered stitching, so I just sit and talk to her. But this is where I'm up to now with this. Again, apologies for it flapping around. So last time I'd done this part, and this one, I think I'd almost finished this one, or had finished this one. So I've done another 2 of the corner pieces. So I've got 1 more to do, and then I think I'm on to the next part, because it's a 6-part freebie sale from Lakeside Needlecraft. So that's coming along nicely. And the next one is another new start, and don't faint. So as you know, all my work is mainly full coverage, and I've started a sampler. Yes, you heard me right, a sampler. So I now have a sampler in my product. So this was the Freebie Christmas sampler. I can't pronounce the name, but I'll pop it down here if I can. If not, it'll be in the comments, note comments. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like when it's done. And now I am doing this on 28 count ice blue Cashel linen. Now this is the first time I've worked on linen. It's not too bad. I prefer even weave, because they're not level with holes. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it when I show it, but one of them has just got like 1 little strand in between like 2 holes. So I didn't know whether it was 1 hole or whether it was 2 holes, and it just got a bit, some of the stuff had moved, but apparently that's how it is. And then you've got all these little, I think you call them lugs or something like that, all over the place. So I'm getting used to it, but it's not my favourite. But you never know, by the time I finish doing this in 16 years, it might be done. So this is my start that I have made. So I've done this angel, the trumpet, this motif here. This one is almost finished, but I've run out of thread. and I won't start in a new piece of thread for like 6 stitches. It is repeated again, I think over here, so when I do that part I'll finish that one off. And believe it or not, this is 305 stitches in that. But it was fun to stitch on, don't get me wrong, it was alright, but I'm going to say I don't know if you can, I don't think you can see it. You can't see. I was trying to see if I can show you that one thing, but it's like 2 holes with like one little piece of material in between it, and it was like, is that 1 hole or 2 holes? But then when you follow it down, it then gets thicker and thicker, and you can see it's 2 holes. So I was like, okay, so it's got some really fat stitches in there, some really skinny stitches in there. So we'll see how we go with this one. I'm going to do a bit more on this one. I'm going to say it's definitely not going to be finished this year. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be a nice quick little stitch, but it's not. So I'm going to say that's that part. I think the halfway mark is around about here. So, and then I've got all the way over here to go, and then I've got it folded up down the bottom here as well. So I've got all that to go. So it's not going to be as quick and easy as I thought it would be, but never mind. It is what it is, and we'll just plod on merrily. So I'm going to say that might get finished in about 2 years, 3 years, who knows. So that's all the stitching that I've managed to get done this week. Now I won't be doing a stitch with me for this week coming up. As I say, I normally do those at the weekends ready for posting throughout the week. So I'm not going to have time. Tomorrow morning I've got to run around and do a couple of things ready for the wedding, and then I've got to make sure that the camera's all set up and charged and everything, because I'm now in charge of photos as well as doing the music. So that's going to be fun, trying to do 2 jobs at once. And then obviously the wedding starts it's an evening wedding, so it's about 4 o'clock. But I've got to get over there by like 12 o'clock to help get some things set up, and they want some photos of like the bride and groom and the bridesmaids and that all getting ready. I don't know why they want those, but and then got to figure out then where we're going to take photos of everybody else. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Right, the next thing I want to ask is if you guys know of any decent, I don't know whether like journals or something like that for marking down my projects. Now I know some people have got the showing these sheets that they can print out with all these project stuff on it. That wouldn't be any good for me because I just lose them and I've got nowhere to put them. So at the moment I just use like a little notebook, but it's just like plain pages. So I'd like to have something where I can actually chart down what I've worked on what day and how many stitches, etc. Now I was looking at maybe a diary or something like that, but I'm going to say I don't know if there's better ones out there, because obviously with the diaries you only get like small little sections, so I can't make any notes or anything like that. So if anyone knows of any kind of good like a journal or a little book or something like this, but with like maybe set out for a day a page or 2 days a page or something like that, just let me know. I'm going to say I've been having a look in the shops around here, but where I live there's not much variety, and all I've got is like diaries, but they're only like calendar ones. They don't have very big blocks to write in. So if anyone knows of anything that's going to be good like that, please let me know. So that's all I've got for you today. As I say, it's only a quick one just so that you've still got your video for tomorrow. So again, any questions, comments, please feel free to drop those down below. You can also email me. My email address is dizzystitcher@gmail.com. I'm also on Instagram @dizzystitcher, so you can message me on there as well. I'll say if you want to join in with the Christmas stitching sale, feel free. Again, I'll drop the hashtag link down below. I enjoyed looking at all those, so there's a couple of people's works on there at the moment. Some of them are flying through them, some have almost finished the projects that they're working on, so that's fun. And I think that's everything I need to mention. Let me just have a quick look in my book. Yep, that's everything I've got to mention. So hope you all have a good week. enjoy your weekend. I will catch you in my next video, which will be hopefully next Saturday. So back to the normal scheduled time. And I'll try and do another stitch with me again then. As I say, I'm also getting ready to go through and do my end of year WIP parade. So I'm going to start working out all my projects, what I've worked on, how much I've done, and etc. So that one's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to doing that one. But that one's not going to be till the end of the year. I think actually the 1st of January probably falls around about Friday or Saturday. So that's probably when I'll release it. So on New Year's Day maybe, or maybe just before. Haven't decided yet, but we'll see. So that's everything, guys. So stay safe, happy stitching, and I will catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Catch you later, guys. Bye bye.